Hey, if you are gluten-free, dairy-free, and you are looking for some of the just staples to get, I absolutely love going to Costco, and I'm going to share things that are essentials in our household. So if you are interested in seeing what I got, stay tuned. Okay, so I am going to start with the frozen items, and I'm gonna go ahead and preface this by saying some of this stuff we have already opened and eaten. So if you see some partially open bags, this is real life. We're in my real kitchen. So let me just show you what I get first. Let me start with the freezer stuff. Now, every 2 to 3 weeks, I go to Costco and I get a lot of our essentials. One of those is, oh my gosh, these are so good. So this is the Jones chicken sausage. The ingredients are absolutely amazing. The price is great. It's about $14 for this bag. I typically buy 2 at a time if I'm going every 2 to 3 weeks. The next freezer staple is these dark sweet cherries. These will last us for a month or 2, but these are just the organic, no sugar added. There's nothing in here but organic dark sweet cherries. I wanna say this is about $8.99. The next freezer item, organic blueberries. These are a must-have for my husband's oatmeal, for my shakes, things like that. I think it's $7 or $8.99 in my area for these. And you are getting 3 pounds of blueberries. So here we go. The next freezer item, I usually get green beans too. This week we got broccoli, and this has 4 individual bags. It says steam in the bag, but don't steam in the bag. That is not healthy. That is not good for you. You are nuking fumes right into your food. Just put them in a microwave safe glass bowl, and you can pop a little bit of coconut oil and call it a day. So that has 4 in a pack. The other freezer item, if you are avoiding rice or you're just trying to eat more vegetables, you could do half rice and half riced cauliflower. This has 4 individual bags within it. And this is, I want to say about $8 or $9. Okay, I think that's it for the freezer stuff, but this is the refrigerated. This is the Siete brand. We love all their stuff, love. But this is the tortillas that we love to get. You can heat them up on the stove. You can nuke them in the microwave, either way. These are the closest thing to real tortillas that are grain-free. So this costs about $12, and there are 20 of them in here. So I usually buy 1 or 2 of these every 2 to 3 weeks. I make my son like a little breakfast burrito. And speaking of Siete, these are already open, but we use the grain-free tortilla chips. I'm not gonna open that whole thing. I know it'll be loud. For all of our jarred items, I love to get the Chosen Foods Classic Mayo. It's made with avocado oil. It has no soy and no canola, which is so hard to find. This jar, I want to say, is about $9, but it lasts us for months and months. Who can live life without maple syrup? I love maple syrup. I bake with this. I cook with this. This is just perfect, because you get a little jar, like one of those glass jars from Walmart or even Aldi, and that's gonna run you about $6 or $7. This is $9.99 for this entire jug of maple syrup. Almond butter, this is my husband's must-have. My son also has this with a snack every day. I'll put a picture of what I give him for snack pretty much every day. But it has this oil separation because there's nothing in it but almonds, which is good. Just roasted almonds. And what I like to do is I buy 2 of them at a time. They're about $5.99 or $6.99. And I turn it upside down, and gravity will help it mix. Then when you just turn it over, you want to give it a moment so all the things can kind of go back down to the bottom, and then you stir without all that oil separation going everywhere. So that's my little tip for storing the almond butter. Coconut oil, this is a must. This is also sold on Amazon. I'll link it. Use it for almost everything. It's very similar to butter, and it actually doesn't taste sweet unless you add sweetener. So I love that. High in lauric acid, so amazing for you. And I get their pasture-raised eggs. So these I shared in the dairy-free, gluten-free. These are a must in our household. You get 7 peanut butter, chocolate, and 7 chocolate sea salt. These I want to say are about $14.99, and it's one of the best prices that you're going to get on these because they're pretty expensive. Very clean ingredients, that's why we love it. This grain-free granola, again, my husband was hungry. So this with some sliced bananas and some coconut milk is the perfect cereal. And this is gonna hold you over because it has 4 grams of protein just in a 1/4 cup. So if you think about it, it's just a bunch of nuts in here. You know, you could just kind of put it on top of some dairy-free yogurt. That's also a really great way to have it. But this, I mean, it tastes so good. It's so good. Speaking of, so we get this giant bag of pistachios, giant bag of quinoa, a giant bag of sweet potatoes, and we also get this giant bag of yellow potatoes. Then we get apples from there. We've already eaten some. And then we get the organic pears when they have them. These are on a major sale. They were like $5. They're typically like $8.99, but you get a ton of pears. So that is what I got this time at Costco. There's some other things that we get, but those are our absolute essentials. And all of these things are why I joined, because the prices are so good. When you eat like we do, we try to eat mostly whole foods. And if you got all of these things at a grocery store every week, you would spend a fortune. So this is what we get from Costco. I hope that it was helpful. If you're looking for more dairy-free and gluten-free, just grocery hauls, I have some meal ideas coming soon. Make sure that you stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, your life matters. What you do with it matters. So what will you steward well? Peace.